TapeMeasure.com, how to use a tape measure. This is a tape measure, and it's the carpenter's best friend. And you are going to learn how to use a tape measure today. Tape measure is broken up into increments of feet. Each foot is broken up into inches, 12 inches per foot. Now, we are going to measure the square footage of this room. And the best way to do that is put the tape right on the floor. And I like to use my foot to keep it steady, so I'll step right on the tape. I'll make sure the open end is against the wall over there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my finger to pinch the tape. So I'll extend it and then pinch, and I'll be able to poke the tape measure into the corner of the wall. Okay, by using this finger and just easily poking it right into the corner. So I've got a good control on it. Now, these tape measures also come with a little pincher that you can click, and then you don't have to hold it like that, and you can also poke it right into the corner. So whatever's comfortable for you. Particularly, I like to use my finger because it's a little quicker for me. Once you maybe get used to it, if you use the poker, that's fine. Pinch it close, and you can poke it right into the corner and get your measurement. Okay, and this is telling me it's 6 feet, 6.5 feet. 6 feet, 6 inches. So we want to always round up. So our measurement of the length, of the depth of this room is 7 feet. Okay, I'm going to release the pincher, and then be careful as you let the tape back in, it could snap back. You want to be careful of that. It might pinch your fingers, so be careful of that. Now I'm going to measure the length of the room. Put the tape on the floor again, and I'm going to use my foot to steady the tape. See, once I step on the tape, it's not going anywhere. So it's easy to maneuver and extend the tape so I can point it into the corner right there. And that's about 11 feet. Okay, so my measurement is 11 feet long by 7 feet in depth. You multiply that out, and you've got 77 square feet. So if I was going to remove the floor, I would use 77 square feet. If I was going to put tile down on this floor, I would use an entry of 77 square feet. If I was going to paint the ceiling, I would use an entry of 77 square feet on the ceiling. Now, we are going to measure the square footage of this wall. Okay? We already have the length of this wall, which is 7 feet. What we want to do is get the ceiling height of this room. And so, one of the tricks that I like to do is I like to put my foot on the tape at the bottom that tries to keep the tape steady. That's the key. You want to keep this tape steady and straight. So as I'm extending it up, again, I'm using my finger, and I'm going to extend it up. Sometimes when you extend it up, it gets a little wobbly in between, and it could come down. So you want to maybe use this hand to steady it. And at the same time, I can use it to extend the tape up as I go right to the ceiling. I just keep extending it right to the ceiling. So I'm holding it steady with this hand and then poking it right to the ceiling. And if I have good eyes, I can see that measurement, and that says 8 feet. And so my ceiling height of this room is 8 feet. Along with my length, which is 7. 7 times 8 is 56 square feet. So my wall square footage of this wall is 56 square feet. Now, I've got a door in here, and so if I was going to put wallboard on this wall, I would not deduct for this door. I would use the entry of 56 square feet. Because you have a cutout here, that would be waste. So you'd still count that as 56 square feet. If I was going to paint this wall, I would deduct, you could deduct the door space out of that entry. So let's measure it, because we know how to use a tape measure now. We're going to extend our tape all the way across. Roughly, it's about 3 feet wide. And we're going to use our method of just lightly touching our foot to the tape, keeping it steady, and then this hand is going to keep this side steady, and we're going to poke the tape right up to the top, and look at the measurement, and it's about 7 feet. And so, Again, be careful of the snapback of that tape. 7 feet by 3 feet is 21 square feet for the door square footage, that area of the door. So we can deduct that square footage from our 56 square feet, which gives us 35 square feet of wall that would be painted on this plane right here. And that is how you use tape measures. Thank you very much, and I know